Hello and welcome to Carmen Miller's Talk of the Town for Etiquette. I'm your host, Patty Mercer, here at the beautiful Glennon Center in Etiquette, attending the classic Cotillion Ball. Okay, Celia, so this is a program that you actually have created for what age group?
So I have an age group that goes from first grade all the way through 10th and 11th grade.
Really?
We do. We meet with the elementary school kids directly after school for an hour for 4 weeks. We have the middle schoolers that meet for 7 different events throughout the year from September through March. And the high schoolers are so busy we only meet 5 times for them.
Wow, but when it comes to your high schoolers, you really go out and do things that they're going to be faced with as college students, young adults, when making a good impression really counts.
Absolutely. We talk about interviewing skills, but we do go out to dinner in Charlotte. We go to see a play or an opera because we've put in together the 3 years of work that they've learned, and we're trying to put that into practice so that when they get out in the real world and get out, that they will have those skills and they put them to good use.
What do you like about Cotillion?
I have to say, learning all the dances, because you can dance all the time at home, do whatever you want with your own style of dancing. So
right,
you can tweak it.
And it's locally owned. This is yours. You've created it. You have put together this. Like tonight we had the international ball.
Yes.
Wow.
It's so exciting. I think, one of the things that the children love about the program is we keep themes, and it helps them remember, to celebrate those different times in the month, whatever's exciting about that, whether it's Thanksgiving or Christmas, or it might be just our winter ball where we're celebrating snow and the enjoying.
So many lessons wrapped into just good etiquette and basic respect for each other.
Right. And I think the important thing, like you mentioned before, is not just understanding what you do in this particular situation, but also understanding if you don't know, how do you handle that? What do you do if a fly is in your soup? And just how to recover from that so graciously.
Have you seen a difference at home?
Yes, I've seen a difference in our daughter at home. She has a lot better manners at the table. And certainly when we go out for the evening to eat, she has better manners. So we've observed a lot. She's learned a lot in 3 years.
So we're talking more than thank you. We're talking about writing thank you notes and how to write them and when to send them appropriately. But we're also talking about looking adults in the eye, which is so important when we have so much screen time. So teaching them to feel comfortable with that interaction and being able to read social cues, which is very difficult for this generation.
Your experience with Cotillion?
My experience with Cotillion it was very surprisingly fun to me, and we got to learn a lot of new dances and pretty much basic manners, and it was pretty fun.
A lot of times when you think about Cotillion, you think it's just for the ladies. We know of other programs where the ladies only go through it, but it's so important for the young men to learn proper boundaries at a young age. We hear about all these stories in the news where things go wrong, and really, if you catch them at a young age and train them in the right ways of treating a lady with respect, our society's going to have a lot less of those issues. So the boys, really, it's just as much for them as the girls. So
I saw so many young, dapper lads tonight. That is so encouraging. I also saw a lot of fathers dancing with their daughters. Just touched my heart. And mothers dancing with their sons.
Yes, and I was honored to be a part of that too. Our older sons have gone through the program, and now my middle child is doing this. And I think it's just a different way that we can connect with our children on a different level that's maybe not academic or athletic, but it's just a way that we can connect with them and talk to them as long as we can before they start pulling away from us.
Philip, what's it been like for you watching your wife just grow and find a niche that is so important to our community?
Oh, it's great. Celia was just gifted to do this. One of my good friends sent his daughters through our program, and he said, I couldn't think of any other person that would be better to do this in our community than your wife. And she has all the talent. She's stern enough to keep the kids in control, but is soft and polished enough to teach them the finer graces of life.
Our program is just not 1 year. It's not just one class. It really goes into different depths Every year we do something different, whether it's social media etiquette or whether it's the dining experience or actually taking them out. And again, starting at the young age, it's not one of those classes where you take it once and you're good. There's multiple years and layers of doing this, and that's what the important thing is. And you know, if you think about it, this is a really positive way to get kids together on a Friday night. Those middle schoolers have nowhere else to go, and what better way to go where they're influenced positively by 100 of their peers to learn how to act respectfully, to speak with honor and encouragement, and learn how to graciously accept invitations.
I think you're doing a phenomenal job.
Thank
you
you
so very much. Thank you. Well, that's it for this edition of Carmen Miller's Talk of the Town, Fort Mill, TK. To see more beautiful homes in our area, you can always visit homesfortmill.com. And if you want to learn great manners, and if you happen to be in middle school, 9th grade, and possibly 10th grade, then you can certainly sign up for Classic Cotillion and learn what to do after the dance is over. Ladies curtsy and men bow. Until next time, bye-bye.